The most outdated idea in the world is go to school, get a job, work hard, save money. Get out of debt, invest for 40 years, retire old. That idea is dead. Let me say it again. That idea is dead. Because while you're saving dollars, they're printing trillions. Why would you save money when money is being printed endlessly? The gap between the 1% and the 99% is not an accident. It's a system. Inside every one of us, there are three people: a poor person, a middle-class person, and a rich person. The poor person wants comfort, the middle class wants security, the rich person wants freedom and control. But school doesn't teach you how to be rich. School teaches you how to be employed. Go to school, get a job, wait for a paycheck. But here's the problem. The moment you depend on a paycheck, your mindset changes. You become an employee. And employees think differently. Entrepreneurs think differently. Different rules, different mindset, different skill set. When I got my last paycheck, it was $30,000. It was one of the best days of my life and one of the worst. Because a coworker told me something I never forgot. You'll be back. Why? Because you'll fail. And I said something that changed my life. You failed and came back. I will fail and never come back. That is the difference. If you say, if I fail, I'll go back to safety, you already lost. When you have no paycheck, you get hungry. When you're hungry, you get smarter. When you're desperate, your character is tested. Will you cheat? Will you quit? Or will you grow? Entrepreneurship is not about money. It's about who you become when you have nothing. Debt. Most financial experts say, get out of debt. But the wealthy say, learn how to use debt. When money is printed, two things rise: inflation and taxes. And who suffers? Savers, employees, the middle class. But debtors who understand the system, they get richer. Let me say that again. Savers lose, debtors who understand the system win. Because when money is printed, the value of money falls. If you're saving, you lose. If you're using debt strategically, you win. Banks don't want your savings, they want you borrowing. The rich use debt to buy assets, the poor use debt to buy liabilities. That's the difference. Most people think, I just need a higher paying job. That thinking is outdated. When you earn more money from a job, you pay more taxes. Employees get taxed first, entrepreneurs get taxed last. The rich don't work for money. They build systems, they build businesses, they buy real estate, they control cash flow. There are two economies: the external economy and your internal economy. You cannot control the outside economy, but you can control your internal one. If you believe times are bad, they will be bad for you. If you believe opportunity exists, you will see it. Entrepreneurs don't fear recessions. They prepare for them. They don't fear falling. They know they can rise again. The average person falls and says, I need security. Entrepreneur falls and says, good, I'm about to level up. Everything starts inside. If you depend on a paycheck, you are controlled. If you control your mindset, you control your future. The world changed in 1971 when money became debt. But schools didn't change. Education became outdated. The system didn't evolve. But you must. The question is simple. Are you building security or are you building control? Because security can disappear, control cannot. And the difference between the 1% and the 99% is mindset. Always has been, always will be.